When it hurts, when the weight of the world feels like it's crushing your chest, when your soul feels like it's breaking into pieces and no one understands, remember this: pain is the birthplace of strength. You don't grow in comfort, you grow in the fire. Every scar on your body, every sleepless night, every moment you thought you couldn't take one more step, those are the moments that carve you into something greater than you were yesterday. Pain isn't your enemy, it's the teacher that strips away your weakness and forces you to face the truth, that you are far more powerful than you've ever believed. When it hurts, that's the universe asking you, will you fold or will you rise? Most people crumble. They cry, they quit, they look for sympathy. But you're not like most people. When it hurts, you keep moving forward. You walk with blood in your mouth and fire in your eyes because the pain is not permanent, but quitting is. Every legend, every champion, every warrior you admire, what do you think shaped them? Pain. And in your darkest hour, when it hurts the most, you must smile because you know this is where the real transformation begins. Pain is not punishment, it is preparation. Too often people see pain as a curse, as if life singled them out to suffer, as if the universe is deliberately trying to break them. They fall into the trap of thinking pain is proof they are unlucky, unloved, or unworthy. But that perspective is wrong. Pain is not life trying to destroy you. Pain is life trying to build you. Every moment of struggle, every heartbreak, every betrayal, every failure, it's not sent to punish you, it's sent to shape you into the kind of person who can handle the life you've been asking for. You don't get strength handed to you on a silver platter. Strength comes from nights when you can't sleep because your mind won't stop racing. Strength comes from mornings when you don't even want to get out of bed, but you force yourself to anyway. Strength comes from the rejection, the disappointment, the losses that tear you apart inside and yet somehow teach you how to rebuild yourself. That's not punishment. That's preparation. Think about it. Every hero, every champion, every great leader you've ever admired, none of them reached greatness without pain. They all suffered. They all fell. They all endured moments that would have destroyed weaker men and women. Why? Because greatness demands it. If you're asking life for success, for achievement, for respect, for a legacy, then you must understand that pain is part of the bargain. Life will test you. It will strip away your illusions. It will take away your comfort. And in those moments of suffering, it will prepare you for the weight of what you're trying to carry. If it gave you everything you wanted without resistance, you would collapse the second pressure came. The pain you feel now is building the foundation for the life you say you want. The truth is, you cannot become unshakable without being shaken. You cannot become unbreakable without first being broken. Pain is the chiseling process that takes away what's weak, what's fragile, what's unnecessary, until only the strongest version of you remains. You may not see it in the moment. You may think it's all meaningless suffering, but years from now, you'll look back and realize the moments that hurt the most were the very moments that taught you discipline, courage, resilience, and perspective. The pain you're experiencing now is equipping you for the battles of tomorrow. It's preparing you to stand in places others will never reach because they weren't willing to go through what you did. When you're in the middle of it, it feels like punishment. It feels unfair. It feels like life is pushing you down while others are moving ahead. But if you shift your mindset and see pain as preparation, you'll understand that you are not behind, you're being trained. Every obstacle is your gym. Every failure is your classroom. Every tear is watering the ground you'll one day walk on with pride. Pain teaches you patience. It teaches you endurance. It teaches you the value of small victories. It teaches you to stand alone when no one else is clapping. And most importantly, it teaches you that your worth is not determined by how easy your path is, but by how unrelenting you remain when it gets difficult. Think of the strongest steel. It is forged in fire. Think of the sharpest blade. It is hammered and beaten until it can cut through anything. Think of the tallest mountains. They are carved by relentless storms. Nothing strong, nothing lasting, nothing worthy of respect comes without pressure and pain. So when life hits you, when everything hurts, when you wonder why you're carrying so much weight, remember this: it's not punishment, it's your preparation, it's your fire, it's the price of transformation. The people who run from pain, who avoid struggle, who hide from discomfort, they never grow. They stay stuck, weak and fragile. But the ones who embrace it, who lean into the suffering, who refuse to give up no matter how much it burns, those are the ones who rise. Those are the ones who look back years later and thank the pain for shaping them. The difference between winners and quitters isn't luck, it isn't talent, it isn't even opportunity. The difference is how they respond when life hurts. Winners see pain as preparation, quitters see it as punishment. So the next time it hurts, don't ask why me. Ask, what is this making me into? Don't curse the struggle. Thank it, because it means you're leveling up. The pain you feel is the sign that growth is happening, that transformation is in motion, that you are being sharpened for something bigger than where you are right now. Let it hurt, let it burn, let it shape you. Because pain is not punishment, it is the preparation for the greatness you were born to claim. Growth lives in discomfort, not in ease. Human beings are wired to chase comfort. We want the soft bed, the easy path, the safe routine. And while comfort feels good, it kills growth. Nothing extraordinary has ever been built in comfort. Comfort is where dreams go to die, where ambition is smothered, where potential is wasted. Discomfort is the birthplace of greatness because it forces you to confront your limits, to stretch beyond what you thought was possible, to become something more than you were yesterday. Ease will keep you exactly where you are. Discomfort will take you to places you never imagined you could reach. When you sit in ease, your body relaxes, your mind rests, your spirit becomes complacent. You don't push, you don't fight, you don't demand more of yourself, you settle. But life doesn't reward settling. Life rewards those who are willing to embrace the pain of growth, the awkwardness of change, the sting of failure, the grind of discipline. Think about the gym. If you lift weights that are easy, your muscles won't grow. Only when you push against resistance, only when it burns, only when it hurts, only then do you see transformation. That same law applies to every part of life. Discomfort is the resistance that builds your mental, emotional, and spiritual strength. Ease makes you soft. Discomfort makes you strong. Ease keeps you dreaming about what could be. Discomfort makes you act on it. Every breakthrough in your life, every moment where you became stronger, wiser, or better, it came through discomfort. It came through taking risks when you were afraid, through studying when you wanted to sleep, through staying disciplined when temptation was pulling at you, through speaking up when silence would have been safe. Growth has never been found in the easy choice. Growth hides behind the choice that scares you, the path that stretches you, the decision that makes your stomach turn, but your spirit whisper, do it. People crave comfort because it gives them a sense of safety. But safety is an illusion. The world changes, people leave, circumstances shift, and comfort evaporates the moment reality tests you. What happens when life throws chaos at you and you've spent years hiding in comfort? You break. But if you've lived in discomfort, if you've trained yourself to face challenges, if you've built resilience in the fire, then chaos doesn't destroy you. It fuels you. Discomfort is the training ground for life's inevitable storms. When you willingly choose discomfort, you build the capacity to endure anything. Look at the people who stand at the top of any field. Athletes, entrepreneurs, leaders, creators, none of them got there through ease. They got there by waking up earlier than everyone else, by pushing themselves harder than they wanted to, by taking losses that others couldn't endure, by living in spaces most people run from. They understood a simple truth. Comfort is temporary pleasure, but discomfort builds permanent strength. Ease gives you a moment of satisfaction, but discomfort gives you a lifetime of transformation. Doesn't mean discomfort is not something to fear, it's something to chase. Because discomfort is evidence that you're growing, evidence that you're stepping into a higher version of yourself, evidence that you're moving closer to your true potential. If you feel awkward, uncertain, or scared, that's the exact sign you're in the right place. That means you're stretching. That means you're leveling up. The pain of discomfort is the signal of progress. The tragedy is most people will never taste their true potential because the moment discomfort comes, they retreat, they quit, they run back to the ease of mediocrity. But those who stay in it, those who lean into the fire, those who refuse to escape the struggle, they become the rare few who rise. They become the ones who inspire, who lead, who achieve what others only dream of. The path to greatness has always been paved with discomfort. So if you want growth, stop looking for comfort. Stop waiting for the easy way. Stop believing you'll get there without sacrifice. Instead, look for the discomfort that stretches you, that challenges you, that forces you to become something more. Stay in the uncomfortable conversation. Commit to the hard workout. Push through the painful learning curve. Take the risk that scares you. The moments you least want to endure are the very moments that will change you the most. Ease will whisper to you, stay where you are. Don't push, don't risk, don't hurt. But discomfort will whisper something different. This is where you rise. This is where you grow. This is where you become who you're meant to be. And the truth is, you cannot have both. You cannot choose comfort and expect growth. You must choose one. And if you want to live a life that's worth remembering, a life filled with strength, confidence, and legacy, then you must choose discomfort every single time. When it hurts, keep moving, because quitting makes the pain eternal. Life is going to hurt you, sometimes in ways you never expected. There will be moments when you feel like the weight of the world is crushing your chest, when your dreams seem impossible, when your mind screams at you to stop because you can't take one more step. But here's the truth. The pain you feel in that moment is temporary. It might last a day, a week, maybe even a year, but it will fade. The scars will heal. The struggle will pass. What does not pass is the regret of quitting. Quitting is a wound that never closes. It's a pain that follows you everywhere, a constant whisper in the back of your mind, reminding you of what you could have been. When it hurts, you must keep moving, not because it's easy, not because you feel like it, but because the alternative is far worse. If you stop, if you surrender, if you let the pain convince you that you're done, then you've chosen a prison for yourself. Quitting doesn't make the pain go away. It locks it inside you forever. You'll replay the moment in your head for the rest of your life. You'll remember the time you could have pushed through but didn't, and that memory will sting more than any physical or emotional pain you're feeling right now. Pain is temporary. Quitting is eternal. When it hurts, that's the moment that separates the strong from the weak. Anybody can move forward when it feels good. Anybody can keep going when the path is easy. But when it burns, when it bleeds, when it feels unbearable, what you do then defines you. Champions are made in pain. Legends are born when everything inside them screams to quit, but they keep going anyway. Every person you admire has had their breaking point, but instead of breaking, they bent. Instead of surrendering, they endured. That's why they stand where they stand today. The human body and mind are far stronger than you've been led to believe. Most people quit long before they've reached their true limit. They give up not because they're broken, but because they're uncomfortable. They confuse discomfort with defeat. But here's the secret. When it hurts the most, that's the signal you're closer than ever to a breakthrough. The pain you're feeling is not a stop sign, it's a test. It's life asking, how badly do you want this? Are you willing to pay the price? If you say yes, if you keep moving despite the agony, you'll discover strength you didn't even know you had. The worst part of quitting isn't just the regret. It's what it does to your spirit. Each time you quit, you teach yourself that your word means nothing, that your dreams mean nothing, that you can be trusted to stand for what you claim you want. Quitting chips away at your identity until you no longer recognize the person in the mirror. And the next time life hurts, you'll find it even harder to push forward because you've already set the pattern of giving up. But when you refuse to quit, even in the smallest struggles, you build a reputation with yourself. You prove you can be counted on. You build unshakable confidence that no one can take from you. Think of it like this. The pain of moving forward is the pain of growth. The pain of quitting is the pain of decay. Growth hurts, but it transforms you. Decay hurts, and it leaves you hollow. One pain ends, the other lasts forever. That's why the choice is so simple. Keep moving. Even if you crawl, even if you drag yourself forward inch by inch, don't stop, because every step you take is one step further away from regret. One step closer to the life you're fighting for. Hurt. You're going to remember these moments one day. Years from now, you'll look back on the times that hurt the most and you'll realize they were the chapters that defined you. You won't remember the nights you slept peacefully in comfort. You'll remember the nights you cried, the mornings you fought to rise, the days you kept moving when everything in you wanted to quit. And you'll smile because you'll know those were the moments you became unbreakable. So when it hurts, don't stop. Don't let the pain convince you that it's over. Let the pain fuel you. Let it remind you that you're alive, that you're capable, that you're in the fight. Because quitting won't save you from the pain. It will brand it into your soul forever. Keep moving, push through, outlast the suffering. One day the hurt will fade, but the victory will remain. And that victory will mean more because you earned it in the fire of pain that tried to destroy you. And so when it hurts, when the weight feels unbearable, and your mind tells you to stop, remember this truth. Pain is not your enemy, it is your path. It is not punishment, it is preparation. Every ounce of discomfort is carving you into someone stronger, sharper, more resilient. Growth doesn't live where it's easy, it lives in the fire, in the struggle, in the nights you want to quit but choose to rise again. The very moments you hate are the ones building the version of you that will one day stand unshaken in storms that destroy others. And when the pain feels endless, keep moving. Even if it's slow, even if it's ugly, even if all you can do is crawl, keep moving. Because stopping locks you in regret, but moving carries you into transformation. One day you will look back at the nights you thought would break you and you will thank them. You will thank the struggle, the discomfort, the hurt, because without them, you would never have become who you are destined to be. Pain ends, growth remains. And your story will not be about how easy it was. It will be about how unstoppable you became when it hurt.